Hi friends, today I'm here with a really amazing plant-based milk recipe which is highly nutritious, full of calcium and nutrients. This is made with finger millet grain, also known as ragi grains. I'm using sprouted ragi grains here. It took me a couple of days to sprout the grains. So if you don't have time, you can just use overnight soaked grains and it will give you the same amount of milk. However, sprouted ragi milk is more nutritious as there is less starch content in the milk as the starch is being used for germination of the new sprouts. So let's see how this amazing ragi milk is made. I'm taking about 1 cup of ragi grains here and I'm going to soak it overnight. Before soaking, I'm going to wash it thoroughly. It's important any millet you wash it thoroughly before soaking. There will be a lot of impurities in the millet such as sand and dust particles, so it is very important wash it thoroughly by rubbing with your fingers nicely. It will also help remove some of the husk as well. So now I have washed it a few times and it looks pretty clean. Now I'm going to drain off this water. Again, I'm going to add fresh water and soak it overnight. So this is next day morning. The grains were soaked overnight. Now I'm going to drain off this water and put it for sprouting. Similar to sprouting any other grains, or even if you're someone who makes moong dal sprouts, you might know this. It takes a couple of days for the seeds to germinate, isn't it? So it's important you keep it in a warm corner. At least 24 to 28 degrees Celsius is required for sprouting the grains. Also make sure there is enough moisture but not too watery. Water should not be dripping, but it should be wet enough. So make sure you spray some water if it dries out next day. So this is the third day. The sprouts are really big. You can see it's nicely sprouted. Now I'm going to add the sprouts into my mixer grinder jar along with some water and make a fine paste with this. Now you can see the husk is still there, black color. While grinding, make sure you're not adding too much water, otherwise the milk will become too watery. Now we need to filter it through a fine strainer and your milk is ready. Normally I add a little bit more water to make sure I wash off all the milk out of the husk. Now with this husk residue, you can put it back in the mixer grinder one more round along with some more water and extract some more milk. Now I'm going to filter all my milk through the strainer once again to make sure there is no husk left. So there was a little bit more husk, so everything is been removed now. As you can see, it's pretty white. The milk is very nice and clean now. There are so many ways you can include this milk in your daily diet. You can drink it as it is, or you can simply add it into your smoothies or porridge. I have made this amazing dessert called ragi halwa with this milk this time. If you are interested, please follow my YouTube for recipe. I often make ragi dosa with this milk as well. This comes out very well every time I make, so please try that too. While making ragi rotis or normal rotis, you can simply add this milk instead of water and knead nicely and make nice rotis. Otherwise, you can also add this into your pancake batter instead of milk or buttermilk and make nice pancakes. Otherwise, you can simply add this into your idli or dosa batter to enhance its nutritional value. Also, you can add this into your unniyappam batter while mixing it. If you like this video, please hit the like button now. Also, please do not forget to subscribe my channel for more videos. Thanks for watching. Bye.